Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Conceptum classes. Dear students, if you are the first time viewer of this channel, please don't forget to subscribe it. Today's our topic is lines and angles, ninth class maths. Let us see some basics of lines and angles. Lines and angles. So let us start with a line segment. What is a line segment? लाइन सेगमेंट इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइन. इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइन. एक लाइन का एक हिस्सा having two end points is called a line segment. A part of a line having two end points is called a line segment. This line segment, it has a definite length. Line segment की definite length होती है. A line segment has a definite length. We can name this line segment by naming its endpoints by capital letters of English alphabet. यानी हम इस लाइन सेगमेंट को नाम दे सकते हैं, इसके एंड पॉइंट्स को नाम दे दो कैपिटल लेटर्स ऑफ इंग्लिश अल्फाबेट. वी कैन नेम इट. There this line segment is AB, line segment AB. We call it as line segment AB or simply segment AB or simply segment AB. Next is a ray. What is a ray? A ray is also a part of line, but a ray extends indefinitely in one direction only. A ray is also a part of line. This ray has one end point, and from the other end it extends. From the other end it extends indefinitely. यानी एक एंड पॉइंट होगा और दूसरे डायरेक्शन में ये indefinitely extend हो सकती है. This is called a ray. A part of a line having one end point only. It extends indefinitely in one direction only. यानी इस डायरेक्शन में ये एक्सटेंड हो सकती है. In one direction only. ये जो एंड पॉइंट है इसको हम कहते हैं इनिशियल पॉइंट. वी कॉल इट एज इनिशियल पॉइंट ऑफ द रे. द एंड पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड इनिशियल पॉइंट ऑफ द रे. और ये होता है हेड ऑफ द रे. ये होता है हेड. ये इनिशियल पॉइंट और ये होता है हेड. इसको हम टेल भी कहते हैं. वी कॉल इट एज टेल आल्सो. इसको हम टेल भी कहते हैं, इनिशियल पॉइंट भी कहते हैं और इसको हम हेड कहते हैं. तो इसकी कोई लेंथ नहीं होती है. रे हैज नो लेंथ. इट हैज no length because it extends indefinitely in one direction only. Ray has no length as it extends indefinitely in one direction. Then comes line. You pause the video and note it down. Let us move to line now. line. What is a line? Line के कोई end points नहीं होते हैं. Line do not have any end point. It extends indefinitely in both the directions. Actually, this line is a collection of infinite number of points which extends indefinitely in both the directions. The basic idea of a line is its straightness. लाइन का बेसिक आइडिया जो है वो इसकी स्ट्रेटनेस होती है. इट इज द कलेक्शन ऑफ इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स इस लाइन में इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स होते हैं एंड दिस लाइन एक्सटेंड्स इनडेफिनेटली इन बोथ डायरेक्शन. यहां से भी ये एक्सटेंड हो सकती है और यहां से भी ये एक्सटेंड हो सकती है. A line extends indefinitely in both the directions. Therefore, it has no length. A line has no length. A line has no length. It can be named by a single letter of English alphabet. Let me name this line as line L. A line L. It can be named by a single letter, by a small letter of English alphabet, like L, M, N, so on. Or another way is to take 2 points on the line and name these points by capital letters. There, taking 2 points on the line, name these points by capital letters of English alphabet. We can say this is line AB or this is line L. This is line AB or L. Next, we have angle. What is an angle? Angle क्या होता है? Let me draw an angle. This is O. Let me name here as A, and this is B. This is angle AOB, or we call it as angle BOA. But actually, here the angle is the ray OA and ray OB. When two rays have a common endpoint, an angle is formed. When two rays have a common endpoint, an angle is formed. यानी जब दो रेज एक पॉइंट पर यानी जब दो रेज का एक ही इनिशियल पॉइंट होगा तो एक एंगल बनता है. This common endpoint it's known as vertex. It's called vertex. इसको हम vertex कहते हैं. We call it as vertex. And these two rays they are called arms of the angle. This is one arm of the angle and this is another arm of the angle. They are known as arms of the angle. Pause the video and note it down. Let us move to now types of angles. Now, types of angles. These types of angles we have already studied in earlier classes. So first type of angle is acute angle. एक्यूट एंगल क्या होता है? एक्यूट एंगल वो एंगल जो जीरो से ज्यादा विच इज ग्रेटर देन 0 डिग्री बट लेस देन 90 डिग्री। जीरो से ज्यादा होगा, 90 से कम होगा, उसे एक्यूट एंगल कहते हैं। एन एंगल which measures greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. If x is an acute angle, मान लीजिए एक x acute angle है, then measure of angle x is greater than 0 but less than 90 degree. Then angle x will be greater than 0 but less than 90. ये angle, for example, मैंने ये angle लिया, this is 30 degree, for example. 30 is greater than 0 but less than 90, therefore it is an acute angle. For all the angles from 1 degree to 89 degree, all angles from 1 degree to 89 degree, they are all acute angles. They are all acute angles. 1 degree से लेकर 89 तक जो भी एंगल होगा वो acute angle होता है. Next is obtuse angle. ये वो एंगल होता है जो 90 डिग्री से, जिसका मेजर 90 डिग्री से ज्यादा होगा. An angle which measures greater than 90 डिग्री, 90 से ज्यादा बट लेस देन 180 डिग्री, लेकिन 180 से कम. 90 से ज्यादा, 180 से कम, यानी 91 से लेकर 179 तक जो भी एंगल होगा वो ऑब्ट्यूज होगा. It's called an obtuse angle. If, for example, if y is an acute angle, is an obtuse angle, then this y is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. Greater than 90 degree, y will be greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. Therefore, this all angles greater than 90, less than 180, they are known as obtuse angles. अगर मेरे पास एक एंगल है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास एक एंगल है, एंगल AOB which measures 120 degree. 120 degree 90 से ज्यादा है लेकिन 180 से कम है, तो clearly it is an obtuse angle. Pause the video and note it out. Let's move to another type. Third type of angle is right angle. राइट एंगल वो एंगल होगा जिसका मेजर 90 के बराबर होता है. एन एंगल which measures equal to 90 degree is called right angle. If x is a right angle, अगर x एक राइट एंगल है, then ये जो x है ये 90 डिग्री के बराबर होगा. then x will be equal to 90 degree. 90 डिग्री का एंगल ऐसे होता है. This is 90 degree angle. This angle AOB is 90 degree. Next is a straight angle. straight angle. An angle which measures equal to 180 degree, यानी वो एंगल जिसका मेजर 180 के बराबर होगा उसे कहते हैं स्ट्रेट एंगल. An angle which measures equal to 180 degree is called a straight angle. So this straight angle अगर मैं बनाऊंगा इधर तो ये ऐसे होता है, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन, बीच में एक डॉट और एक सेमी सर्कल. दिस इज कॉल्ड a straight angle. इसका नाम दे दो इधर. There AOB is a straight angle. Next is a reflex angle. रिफ्लेक्स एंगल वो एंगल जो 180 से ज्यादा 180 से ज्यादा लेकिन 360 से कम होगा. An angle which measures more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called a reflex angle. An angle which measures greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree is called a reflex angle. If x is a reflex angle, अगर x एक reflex angle है, then this x will be greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. X will be greater than 180 but less than 360 degree. ये एंगल ऐसे होते हैं. इनका जो कर्व होता है वो बाहर से होता है, वो बाहर की तरफ होता है. इनका कर्व बाहर से होगा ऐसे. तो जिस एंगल का कर्व बाहर से होगा ऐसे, उसे समझिए ये है रिफ्लेक्स एंगल. Next, we pause the video and note it down. Let us move down a complete angle. Next is complete angle. An angle which measures equal to 360 degree, यानी वो एंगल जिसका मेजर 360 के बराबर होगा. An angle which measures equal to 360 degree is called a complete angle. तो कंप्लीट एंगल कैसे होता है? ये ऐसे होंगे, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन, एक रे, ये इनका इनिशियल पॉइंट, इस इनिशियल पॉइंट के आसपास एक सर्कल बना होगा ऐसे. दिस इज कॉल्ड कंप्लीट एंगल. If x is a complete angle, then x is always equal to 360 degree. So that means measure of a complete angle is 360 degree. We call it as angle around a point, or it is called as angle around a point, और हम इसको कहते हैं angle around a point, angle around a point, or we call it as complete angle. Let us move to now pairs of angles. Now pairs of angles. First pair of angle is adjacent angle. Adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? Let me draw a figure here. This is O, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Now you look at the figure. In this figure, you can see two angles, angle AOB, angle AOB, and angle BOC. Now, carefully look at the angle. When you look at the angle, you can see these two angles, angle AOB and angle BOC. They have a common arm OB. They have a common arm. This is their common arm. This is the common arm, OB. And they have a common vertex. कॉमन वर्टेक्स हो, दोनों एंगल्स का एक कॉमन वर्टेक्स है, एक कॉमन आर्म है. व्हेन टू एंगल्स हैव अ कॉमन वर्टेक्स एंड अ कॉमन आर्म, और जो बाकी दो आर्म्स है ओ ए एंड ओ सी, दे आर ऑन आइदर साइड्स ऑफ द कॉमन आर्म. एक रे ओ ए ओ बी के एक साइड में है और दूसरी रे ओ सी ओ बी के दूसरे साइड में है. ऐसे एंगल्स को हम एडजेसेंट एंगल्स कहते हैं. व्हेन two angles have a common vertex, a common arm, and their other two arms on either sides of the common arm. Then the angles are called adjacent angles. Then the angles are called adjacent angles. So here angle AOB. You look at the figure. Angle AOB means this angle, and angle BOC, this angle. They have a common vertex. So these two angles, they have a common vertex. What is their common vertex? It is O. They have a common arm. What is the common arm? It is OB. And arms OA and OC. Arms OA and OC on the opposite sides of, or either sides of, common arm OB. यानी एक कॉमन वर्टेक्स है, एक कॉमन आर्म है, और जो दो आर्म्स हैं वो एक आर्म ओबी के एक साइड में है, दूसरी आर्म ओबी के दूसरे साइड में. ऐसे एंगल्स को हम एडजेसेंट एंगल्स कहते हैं. Such angles are known as adjacent angles. Next is now linear pair of angles. अब यहां मैं क्या करूंगा, इस एडजेसेंट एंगल की एक आर्म को दूसरे आर्म के स्ट्रेट में लाऊंगा. यानी मैंने वही एडजेसेंट एंगल्स लिखे, सिर्फ एक आर्म OA को OC के स्ट्रेट लाइन में लाया, यानी AOC स्ट्रेट लाइन बन गई. यानी इन दो एंगल्स का सम अब 180 के बराबर हुआ। तो जब एडजेसेंट एंगल्स में दो एंगल्स का सम 180 के बराबर होगा तो वो लीनियर पेयर एंगल्स बनाते हैं। इफ द सम ऑफ two adjacent angles is 180 degree, linear pair angles are called. Linear pair angles are called. Or we can write as when a ray stands on a straight line, when a ray stands on a straight line, the linear pair of angles are formed. Or when a ray stands on a straight line, linear pair of angles are formed. And sum of linear pair angles is always 180 degree. And sum of linear pair of angles is always 180 degree. Next is our complementary angles. Next is complementary angles. जब दो एंगल्स का सम 90 के बराबर होगा then the angles are called complementary angles. When the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are called complementary angles. For example, if I write 30 degree and 60 degree angle, 30 degree and 60 degree, 30 plus 60 is 90. So that means sum of these two angles is 90. 30 is the complement of 60 and 60 is the complement of 30. If I write 40 and 50, 40 degree angle and 50 degree angle, sum of these two angles is 90 degree. 40 is the complement of 50 and 50 is the complement of 40. Next is supplementary angles. When the sum of two angles is 180 degree, when the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are called supplementary angles. For example, if I take 60 degree and 120 degree, sum of 60 degree angle and 120 degree angle is 180 degree, then 60 is the supplement of 120, 120 is the supplement of 60. If I take 30 degree angle and 150 degree angle, sum of these two angles, 30 and 150, is 180. 30 is the supplement of 150 and 150 is the supplement of 30 degree. This is complementary and supplementary angles. Let us move to now vertically opposite angles. vertically opposite angles. When two straight lines intersect each other at a point, the vertically opposite angles are formed when two straight lines intersect each other at a point. Then the angles formed. Then the angles formed. Those angles having a common vertex, having a but no common arc. Then the angles formed such that the two angles having a common vertex but no common arc are called vertically opposite angles. यानी इस फिगर में दो एंगल ऐसे बने जिनका कॉमन वर्टेक्स होगा लेकिन कॉमन आर्म नहीं है. जैसे मैंने लिया एंगल AOC और एंगल BOD, एंगल AOC एंड एंगल BOD. दोनों एंगल्स का कॉमन वर्टेक्स O है लेकिन कोई कॉमन आर्म है नहीं. These are called vertically opposite angles. Here, angle AOC, angle BOD, angle BOC, this angle BOC, and angle AOD. They are vertically opposite angles. And you must remember one thing, that vertically opposite angles are always equal. Pairs of vertically opposite angles are always equal. They are always equal. These vertically opposite angles are always equal. Pairs of vertically opposite angles are always equal. You pause the video and note it down. Let's move to an important axiom now. It is called linear pair axiom. Now, linear pair axiom. Important axiom जो अक्सर क्वेश्चंस में यूज होती है. What is linear pair of axiom? So linear pair of axiom है when the sum of two angles, two adjacent angles, is 180 degree. Then their outer arcs are in a straight line. जब दो एडजेसेंट एंगल्स का सम 180 के बराबर होगा तो उनकी जो आउटर आर्म्स है वो हमेशा एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में होंगी. और दूसरा लिख सकते हैं, इफ a ray stands on a straight line, then the sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree. यानी जब एक रे एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में खड़ी हो सकती है तो तब जो लीनियर पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स बनेंगे उनका सम हमेशा 180 के बराबर होगा. This is linear pair of action. So in the next video we shall discuss the first exercise of the first theorem rather of these lines and angles. I hope आपको समझ आया होगा. Then wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Thank you.